Well, hi, everybody. We're about to play fan-translated version of the Super Famicom Clock Tower, the original, before we got the PlayStation 1 Clock Tower 2 that we called Clock Tower 1 here in the United States. Let's finish posting to our social media post, and then we will get started. It's time for some spooky season. What do you think? Some goosebumps on VHS? Perhaps. Perhaps. What's up, the soldier tiger? Like I haven't seen you in a minute. What you been up to? What's going on? What is up? Welcome in on this Friday, the first stream of October. Getting it ready. Doink. Doink. I said doink, and I said doink. All right. Make sure I got everything here. Posted to the X. Now posting to Blue Sky. Have you ever played any of these? The Soldier Tiger? Have you played any of these classic survival horror point and click clock tower games? I personally have played none. This will be my first time being terrified by such a thing. No, that's not what I wanted. Oh, just adding it as an alternate. That's no good. Nope, me either. I know of them. That's about where I exist as well. I know of them. Have you ever played it? Nope, not once. Watched a little bit of video, but I didn't want to get too far in because I felt like it might be some spoilers for me, so I didn't want to do that. But I did do some research on what it's about. I looked at some of the source material that the developer had talked about is some inspiration. I found that kind of fascinating. Was it Creepers? Was a movie during the early 80s or mid 80s that inspired some of this? Alone in the Dark, and his mood was also an inspiration. Let's see, we got Mastodon, Blue Sky, X, let's see, on Threads, and Facebook, and that will be it for our social media posts to let everybody know that we are online doing this thing. I wonder why it's still showing that one. Changed it since then. But how is your Friday going over there, Tiger? What's going on? Let me tell you what, I am on chapter 10 of book 2 of Dungeon Crawler Carl. And it was a struggle to get in here and to stop listening to that because it is amazing. Also, we're watching Sleepaway Camp this weekend for the Film Sack podcast. If you've never seen that, also more 80s horror. And what a movie it is, too. I've seen it before, but my co-host have not. Matter of fact, I don't think any of them know anything about it. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun hearing their reactions to this first time watching of Sleepaway Camp. Any Sleepaway Camp fans out there? There's supposed to be a new Sleepaway Camp reboot, I believe, or remake, maybe? Not sure exactly the term they were wanting to use. I'm assuming it's going to be... The original story is pretty interesting, so I think they'll probably do that. Just supervised now, watching streams. Yes, good job, Tiger. That's what you do. I'm just supervising. I wonder if our 3 pinners are available right now. I don't think so. They must not be online right now. Don't like any of them are. All right, well, that's interesting. I wonder if the other router is having trouble. Because I think they're all on that other router. Oh, I have to check that out. I know we're 3D printing something right now as we speak. Get that turned off. All right, I think I've got all of the housekeeping done. We had some technical issues yesterday, but I think we've got them all worked out now. We got Twitch pulled up. We got YouTube's. We got the video game pulled up, quietly sitting there waiting for me to click on something. That's kind of unusual. All right, that's fine. Bloop. Mute that. I know a lot of my friends are streaming right now. I know that that girl Joey is streaming. I know that Tondagosa is streaming. I know Scott and John were streaming earlier. So a lot of our shared audience is probably involved with that. Oh, interesting. So Twitch is staying unstable on my connections, but I don't think so. Looks pretty solid to me. Oh, Greg McCracken suggests the poll. Don't hate me. You look like you could be related to Andrew Wilson. Never noticed there was a poll that Craig McC posted 7 days ago. Hilarious. I think he posted that on social media as well. Yes, okay there. Excellent. I know this weekend we've got lots of going on this weekend with marching band. Andrew Wilson, huh? All right, that's fine. That's fine, Craig. All right, here we go. Let's take a look. Let's get started. Let's take a look at this clock tower. This was Human Entertainment, I believe, 1995. Let's just do a game start. There are saves, it looks like. This would have been for the Super Famicom system. I never came to the Super Nintendo, but it did make it to the Super Famicom. So this is a fan translation of this game. Love the music. Orphanage adopted. It happened in September. Oh, I love the music though. Well, this is cool. Oh. Ooh, I like this. Laura, hurry up. We want to be there before sunset. Oh, I love these. I love this graphics for a Super Famicom. Miss Maddie? Yes, but was this the CD version of the Super Famicom? From now on, what kind of place will we be living in? Didn't they have a CD version? No, I'm thinking of... I can't remember. That's the 5th time you asked. Don't worry. It's a very nice place. Did they re-release Soldier Tiger? I don't remember, Tiger. I'll have to look. We're almost there. See? Creepy, creepy. Dude, I'm serious. This does have the mood of Creepers. Very much. What a huge place. Yeah. Oh. Main hall's gigantic. I kind of like the absence of music here. I gotta go get Mr. Barrows. Everyone wait here. Well, she's tall. And walks slow. Yeah. The tension, you can cut it with a pair of scissors. Oh, all right. There's my little icon here. Ooh, I like how that swirls around. Look at that. That is cool. Oh, I do like that. All right. Let's see. Let's talk to this person. What do we got to do? Start? What do we do here? Oh. That's it. What? Oh, there we go. I think. Hey, Ann. You want to know what kind of guy Mr. Barrows is, right? Yeah. Hey, Ann. Yeah, you want... Oh, that's interesting. So I guess the controls are flipped? Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do. I do want to know. Is she going to keep talking or do I need to... Do I need to go to the next stage? Okay, maybe that's all she'll say. I don't know. What is it? Is something wrong? Monkey Bananas is here. Oh, hi, Monkey. This house makes me uneasy. What is it? All right, so that something wrong. Okay, so all right, kind of goes through that. I love the graphics though. Monkey Bananas. What do you think? This 95 Super Famicom game that is the original Clock Tower, never released in the U.S. We're playing the fan translation. I doubt I'll ever get used to this place. Question? Lots paranoid. Don't pay attention to him. Hey, dot. Hey, that's what you just typed in, Tiger. You know the deal. Can we look at this monkey? Hey, monkey, do you think this is a monkey picture? It's like a monkey picture. What does this table have? Let's look at this table. Empty. Okay. Dot. All right. Well then. How to control this thing really? I think that's pause. Okay, so start is pause. And that's fine. Let me see here. We got, oh, okay. All right, so so how we go left and right is we use our bumpers. Now, I'm not playing this with an SNES controller or a Famicom controller. I am playing with this gamepad, right? So it does have essentially the same configurations with a D-pad, a select, a start, and these two buttons on top, these shoulder buttons. Now, when I clicked one, it starts walking in one direction. If I click it, it'll go back in the other direction. I guess it will go that way until you either press it again or go in the opposite direction. Hey, look, Walmart. Shelby is starting on your order. Thanks, Shelby. All right, so I guess we go here, and then we can, let's see. Maybe she will just go to the very end. Bananatron, what is going on? I can tell based on the graphics, this game is going to be impossibly. You're not wrong, man. I love it, though. Look at this thing so far. It's pretty cool. I wish I knew how to control it. I guess we can do one of two things. We can either go and look for the online instructions, or we can drop back out and see if there are any instructions in the intro. First, let's apply some retro effects to this bad boy. Let's get a little CRT going on. What do you think? How about that little enhancement maybe? So we like that one. That one's got a good curvature to it. Let's see. Let's go on that side. I think it's a little too dark. So I think, oh, that's also a curvature. That may be about what I want. Let's see. No, that's too much. Right about there. I think that's a good compromise. Monkey says, oh, hi, no you. Do we need to download the manual PDF? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I think it's probably going to be a good idea. What is up? Tom Lowry's in the house. The Terabytes doc covers this game. What? I didn't know that. All right. So the real intent is to get to the PlayStation 1 clock tower, but I knew that some of the information from the SNES, or sorry, the Super Famicom version, I knew there's a fan translation, and I knew some of the backdrop and some of the story goes all the way back to the original, which this is. And so I just want to at least take a peek before we started on the PlayStation version. Also, while we're doing that, I want to show you, of course, if you watched the Play Retro show this past week, you would have seen I talked a little bit about this VHS Goosebumps, and we're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about another pickup I did that's not as spooky, but is a questionable pickup, and we're going to talk about that because what I have here is the complete season 1 through 7, and we're going to talk more about this particular collection of a Star Trek series that I'm wanting to go back and watch. And I ran into something at the thrift store. We'll talk about that when we go into our first Twitch ad, which will probably be starting in the next 5 minutes, and then we'll pop out and we'll pop back into the game. Meanwhile, let's just do a real quick restart. We'll stay in game instead of looking for the manual and just see where that leads us, and then we'll go from there. What is the terabytes? Is it a terabytes dock? I'm not familiar with that, Tom. I'll have to add that to my notes. So that is the terabytes documentary. Now, the Human Entertainment at this point was doing a lot of sports games, and so this was definitely a departure. Terabytes doc. I don't know anything about this. The evolution of horror gaming. Wow, okay, so I don't know nothing. I know nothing. Episode 1. Oh, so this came out, looks like, is this year? So pretty new stuff with what I'm seeing here. So, okay, interesting. I'm gonna have to check this out. I hope I have time to look at this before the Play Retro show. But this looks like a thing. So pretty excited about it. Thank you, Tom. That's gonna add to my homework. It's a 5-episode documentary, and they are long. Yeah, they're looking about 2 hours long, it looks like. So interesting. Quick start, ending list, stereo. What is the ending list? Is that our possibilities of endings? Oh, interesting. Okay, I don't know what that is. It doesn't look like it's really giving us much information on how to control things. So hopefully we can just go right back to the continue. This is the Super Famicom system, so I want to look too at how this was packaged and sold. Let's take a look at that real quick too. Because the Super Famicom, I believe, wasn't there a Super Famicom CD? Wasn't that a thing? Because we didn't get that here, but they often got additional stuff for the Famicom, the family computer in Japan. And so, like, they had the original, like, where we had the NES, they had the Famicom, and the Famicom original, could do floppy disk, and so let's see. Yeah, there was a Super, okay, so it looks like there was a Super NES CD-ROM, is what they called it here, but we didn't have one of the Super NES. Did we have an NES CD? No, we didn't. Maybe this is a prototype, but I'm pretty sure the Famicom did. Clock Tower is in episode 1. Really interesting. Yeah, well, this is supposed to be the start of what they would call this type of horror genre, right? So, I mean, you could say others were survival horror, but this was supposed to be the original. Thank you so much, Taz. What is up? Resubscribe for 52 months. Happy October, Spooky Games Month. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Taz. Did you see this during the Play Retro show? Yeah, I got a chance to take it out. We'll pop it out again here in a minute. We'll look at all the goodies that was included with this VHS Prime condition Goosebumps VHS. If there's such a thing as collectability, it would be fairly collectible, I suppose, but there's not for VHSs. Come on. I mean, be for real. Tom says, I think that first episode might be on YouTube. I saw the first episode, like you said, the Terror Bites documentary. It looked like the first episode was on YouTube. It looks like about an hour or something like that, hour 20, maybe something like that. I put it in my queue. No, hour 50 is what this one says. Entered the survival horror. So that's the first one, posted back in July 15th, 2025. So I'm going to check that one out. Thank you for that, Tops. That's excellent. I still think I want to know more. So the Super Famicom CD. Let's see. Some in the US, it seems like it wants to just give me how the Super NES didn't get it. So we knew that happened, but I'm pretty sure the Famicom actually did get the CD, right? I'm not positive on that, but it seems like it did, but I could be wrong. And maybe it never made it. I don't know. So let's take a look too. Is it the original release for the SNES? Oh, it's not the SNES. Super Famicom. Now, there's only one reason why they would be hitting me up from Walmart right now. Either finished my order or they are telling me they don't have something in stock, and it better not be my coffee or there may be a fight. An item was substituted. Approve or decline. All right, let's go take a look. So it's substitution. So hopefully it's not as bad as I'm thinking. Let's take a look. Okay, it is the creamer. So we're gonna have to go from our oh, that's fine. Oh, they didn't have the 32 fluid ounce, so they're gonna give me the 16 fluid ounce. I suppose that's fine. That's fine for the creamer. I have some creamer left, so it's okay. Getting a blow by blow of my order of my Walmart. So it's supposed to be here shortly. So we'll see how that goes. All right, let's take a look here. This is the Clock Tower series. Let's take a look at this ad. We've got about a minute before it starts. I would like to see, here we go, so why do they keep calling it the SNES? There was no SNES version of this released, right? Oh, it's the English translation, so somebody has done that, but that's not what I want. I want the original. Was it not called? Of course it was called Clock Tower. So here's a whole bunch of, that one's pretty cool. That one's pretty cool. So you can order these on eBay, little fan translations sold. But I don't want that. I want the Super Famicom version. Now, that looks like the original disc. Okay, complete in box. This looks like the OG cart that you would have had. There you go. That is how it's supposed to look. Yeah, look at there. All right, that looks good. That looks good. It's only $2.89. Somebody want to support a retro gamer? Anybody want to just anybody want to support my habit? So it looks like complete in box, we're rocking around the 246. I'm not really worried about Human Clock Tower. I wish they would. Why do they keep calling it that? It's not the Super NES. And I refuse to believe that people are too stupid to understand the difference. Okay, so here's just the cart, which is all I would need. I mean, I like all the flourish and stuff, but I'm a gamer, not a collector. All right, so looks like our ad starts in, oh, did the ad already run? Huh. Did the ad already run? No, that can't be right. Maybe. You tell me in the chat room, did the ad already run? Did I talk that long? Jeebus. All right, so 87 plus the 7 shipping, probably coming straight from Japan. So it's a used version, if I had to guess. Let's see. Decent feedback. It does like it's coming out of Japan. So that's not terrible, right? I think I could really play through this. How long to beat on the original? How long to beat? You guys go to how long to beat? You guys do that? I need to update all of my games on here too. This was called Clock Tower. Let's see if they have for the Super Famicom version here. Okay, that does look right. Okay, so it's only 3 hours long. Oh, I think you were talking about this earlier. Who was mentioning this? Who was mentioning this earlier that there was a remake? Maybe was Tom? Was you saying that, or was that? Oh, that was Tiger. Tiger said this. Tiger said there was a re-release, like this Rewind, maybe. So there's the Clock Tower for the Super Famicom to complete entirely 5.5 hours. This is the 96 version, 96 version. That should be the one on PlayStation. Here's the Rewind. Here's 2. I don't know what that is. I don't think that's related. And this is the one. Is this that new thing coming out, I believe? Clock Tower ready for the next. So I think this hasn't been, or is this not? It's not been released yet. Oh, maybe it has been. Okay. Sunsoft. Okay. All right. All these games are fairly short. Survival horror usually is, and that's fine. All right. I'm pretty excited about that. There we go. Avian, what is up? So did we get Did we skip the ad on Twitch? I don't know. Or I just talked through it. I don't know that either. All right. Still don't know how to play this game yet, though. All right, let's take a look at the control scheme. Let's see. Clock Tower. Super Famicom. Manual. Avian, what's going on? Translated in high res. Here we go. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. This person has done it, maybe. Let's take a look. Well, they showed me a thing, and then they did that. All right. Game start, quick start. Okay. Wow, that is not much. That is not much at all. Display a list of endings if the ending has already been cleared. All right, stereo, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Ooh, my Orktober model. What is that? Avian, what is going on, my friend? How was your Friday? Finding your translate manual. Okay, here we go. Okay, they put as the first comment there. I got you. Compressed reading HD. Let's see if we can. All right, here we go. All right. Oh, that's not instruction booklet. Oh, there's supposed to be 12 pages. That's only. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, here it goes. It's finally starting to load up now. Story. There was a mansion tucked away in the mountains of northern Europe. The owner's name was Barrows. The house had a gigantic clock tower, and the local people used to herd their cattle to the sound of the bell. Eventually, the local people came to call it the Clock Tower Mansion. But one day, the bell of the clock tower stopped ringing. Save the clock tower! As if time itself had disappeared. 1995, at a certain orphanage, a beautiful girl stands out from the crowd. Her name is Yennefer. Following her father's disappearance and her mother's death, she was taken in by the orphanage at only 5 years old. All right. One day, she received the news that a home had been found for her and 3 of her friends. She heads to the foster home with Mary, her teacher, and the 3 other girls. They had no idea what awaited them in the mansion known as the Clock Tower. All right. How to play. The objective of the game is to guide Yennefer, a young girl who is trapped in a scary mansion called Clock Tower, and escape safely from the place. Start playing. When the opening scene ends, the game screen will appear. The girl in the navy blue skirt standing in the center is Jennifer. That's you. The teacher, Miss Mary, will soon leave the room. We saw that. I want to know how to control this thing. Next, let's move Jennifer. To move Jennifer, use the directional pad to move the cursor to the direction you want to move her. For example, to the right if you want her to move to the right, and press the Y button to confirm. All right, so Jennifer is now walking right. Leave her alone. Jennifer will keep moving until she hits something. If you want to stop her, press the X button. Now the Night of Terror is about to begin. Okay, so here's our configuration. Make Jennifer run to the right. Make Jennifer run to the left with the bumpers. Pauses the game. X button, you can stop Jennifer while she is moving. All right, let's try this out real quick. Oh my, look at this. Inventory, panic view, panic button. Oh my God. This is more than I thought it was going to be. All right, there we go. Avian says, okay, fine. Orktober is when you do orcs more often than not. Games Workshop orcs, be it fantasy, sci-fi, or Blood Bowl, extra violent American football. Oh. Okay. You've got my attention. Got my attention as well as my pirate boat. Ooh, pirate boat. Pirate boat. It's a pirate boat. How about that? Gives me goosebumps. All right. What do you think about that? Think about like my pirate boat? Like that? Got a pumpkin on it. All right. Let's see here. Where's my controller? All right, here. I've got The X button. That's her rest button. All right. Oh. Or will she stop at the place that I tell her to, or she keep walking? Okay, she'll keep walking until I hit Y. All right. Okay. I get it. Can I go upstairs, though? I don't think so. All right, let's see if we can follow the other lady. That creepy face. Creepy face, ladies. I can talk to that guy. I can see that. There's no open door. The door is locked the other way, but this way. What do we got? Cannot do anything to it. Cannot click on it. All right. Let's see here. Let's go talk to this lady. What is it? It's it. Something wrong. This house makes me uneasy. Oh, is these things she's supposed to say or things I'm supposed to say? All right, I'm not sure about this dialogue choice. Decision button, rest button, A button allows you to use the item you currently have. Inventory during the game. Jennifer discovers several items. How to use items. Press A to display the item. It's pressed and okay, so you get to hold it. I don't have anything in my inventory, I don't think. Use left and right. Okay, so I must not have anything in my inventory. Can't understand if I'm supposed to be doing something else here. Panic button, A and B. Item button. Well, the B button is the panic. When Jennifer is in danger, pressing this button repeatedly will bring out her desperate strength. Ooh, I like that. That doesn't do anything here, though. Oh, she's got a fatigue stuff, too. So we haven't even gotten into the game, apparently. Okay, so I'm talking now. Is something wrong? This house makes me uneasy. All right, so obviously there's something that I have not interacted with yet. Taz says, is there no UI for this point and click? Right. No. Hey, Anne, you want to know what kind of guy Mr. Barrows is, right? Yeah. I have no other dialogue choices, though. And then that's it? Okay, and that just starts the dialogue over again. It's not what I wanted. All right, let's see. I've talked to all the people here. I've walked all the way over to the right, so I'm obviously missing something. Obviously missing, because it says it's locked, but I haven't attempted to try to, when I run against it, I think it just says it's locked. I don't think it says anything. All right, is there anything up here I can click on? No. Okay, question. Locked. All right, if I try to activate or do anything, no. All right, well then I am out of ideas. And I lost the game. I would think I'd be able to walk up the steps, but I do not see any place for that. Am I not doing the dialogue choices correct or something? I can't. Let's see. Stop. All right, stop. Okay, I looked at the table, right? Okay, I just ask this is like a little dot dot dot. Talk to this person. I've talked to everybody, I think. I've talked to everybody twice. Okay. Hee hee. Lots paranoid. Okay, but that I haven't got any information yet. All right. I can't go any further either. Okay, so, am I missing something obvious? I think in a point and click like this is just something I'm not clicking on. So maybe I'm not. I don't. Okay, so I walk up to this person and I press the X button, right? And that's the only control. So we got our D-pad for directional, reach a specific location, but it only seems to be left and right. You can make her run left or right. You can pause the game. X button is supposed to be a rest button, but I also think while she is moving, but not when Jennifer is moving to the back or front of the screen. Oh, she can move to the back and front of the screen? I would have, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go up the steps, but can I? Oh, no. All right. Maybe I need to stand in a very specific spot. Right window. It's not showing me any choices for the window. Like it's not going, hey, you can look at the window. Like there's no change in my cursor. I only seem to be able to go left and right. I don't see any like obvious things that I can do. I don't see where I can go up. Like I said, I've tried holding the button. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I need to, once I get into these choices, maybe I need to hold a button or something. Now, a button hold is something that I can do. All right, so let's get here. If I hold it, can you go find Miss... What? But is that new? Did I do anything different? Is it because I held it longer? Huh. Or is it just tired of watching me go back and forth? I mean, obviously she went through that door. Did I do something different at that point that said, okay, you've had all the dialogue choices, now move on to the next stage? Okay. I don't know. Okay, I don't get it. What happened to Miss Mary? Okay, so now there are, so just a amount of time has changed, and now I'm getting secondary dialogue from these characters. Heads up, your Walmart order has been substitutions, review changes. I think that was just that one, right? Should I go find Miss Mary? No, I say. I'll go look for her. Oh, the music has changed. Okay, so I had to do a series of things. I don't understand what I did this last time that I didn't do before. But now the music has changed, so I'm assuming that means I can now go through the door. I went through each question and discussion twice, and I went to the locked door, but I don't know. Do I need to go to each side of the room, possibly? For complete exploration? I'm not sure. Oh my. The main hall. So I'm going back to the main hall now? Okay, so this is different. So I do not want to go that way. That was too scary. I didn't care for it. All right. Come on, this isn't funny. So everybody's disappeared now. So the lights have went out. And all right. Okay. Oh, now we can run. Now we can run. Okay, that's interesting. I like that. Look at that animation. That is pretty cool. Okay. It's still locked? Yeah, still locked. All right. Let's go back to the table and make sure that our characters didn't leave us anything. Oh, wait. Now we can access the stairs. Okay. All right, I'm unsure what I did. Oh, yeah, I like that. That is cool. I like the pacing of this, too. Oh, this would be creepy as crap. Can you imagine playing this by yourself? It's a single-player game. Playing this game late at night by yourself? Holy Moses. Getting a little Castlevania vibe now, of course, because you're walking up and down these steps like this, right? Spooky. All right. We'll truck it down here. Now, if I go this way, will that... I only can go to that point. Okay, look at her face. Is that representative of her fatigue or anything? Or her emotion, I wonder? Holy smokes! Okay, so I guess we can't go that way. All right. Chandelier is kind of making me nervous now. Everything's bad. All right, let's see. Can we go back down now? Yeah, we can. All right. Get going down. Get going down. Come on. Go down. Oh yeah, I like it. It's good. Good and creepy. What we need to do? I need to get you involved with this. All right, there we go. Yeah, you need to be as terrified as I am with this audio. See if there's anything over here. I don't see anything. What's this table? This table kind of disappeared a little bit, didn't it? Okay, those pictures change any? I don't think so. Oh my. Ba-dong. All right, Walmart order is arriving around 7:34, which is about the time that we'll have our next Twitch ad. All right, so we stopped before. So actually, this is the main hall, right? And so we're not actually coming from the left part of this window, man. It blew out the last time. Kind of reminds me of some other horror games we've played. Chikong, chikong, bong, bong. Stupid Japanese horror stuff scaring the crap out of me. Ooh, I don't like this. Where's the switch? Right behind you, man. Click, click. Oh no, that's the worst. You know what terrifies me? Getting up in the middle of the night, just to go pee or something, and everything's dark and quiet, and you go to the bathroom and the hallway and you flick the light on and it goes and it just pops, and then it's just complete darkness. Is there anything that feels more helpless than when your lights don't work in the middle of the night? It's terrifying. Just like for a second you panic. Monkey says, I'm there with you there. It's like just a little bit of a panic. It's like, oh no, my safety. Plus it goes pop. It flashes. It makes you even more blind for a second. Okay, so nothing on the TV. But I do like how it's kind of directional. I don't know if you guys are getting the stereo of it. I think, yeah, you are. I'm feeding out stereo. I'm not sure if you're listening in on stereo with the audio, but everything is on my left ear. Oh, I can rest, it said. Comfortable sofa. All right, yeah, see that. Oh, wait, do I have to hold it? It said I could do rest. Let's see. X button, rest button. You can stop Jennifer while she is moving, but not when Jennifer is moving to the back or front of the screen. Once Jennifer has stopped, she will sit down in that spot and take a break. While resting, Jennifer's fatigue level will gradually recover. Okay. All right. So it's actually a little bit of a There's a little bit of a spoiler here, so let's look at this here. So do you guys see that over the Y button? It says decision button determines the target selected with the specified cursor once decided. So it looks like there's a box on the top over here. So let's see if we can. There it is. All right, let's see if we get a decision. Let's see if we get some kind of action that's going to create a decision. All right, empty. Bugger. Okay, determine the target selected with the specified cursor. Once decided, press the Y button. Oh, actually, I was already pressing the Y button. This is flipped. Imagine that. It's flipped. Yeah, I'm using my, I'm using the gamepad, and these are the opposite. So the X is actually the Y, and the Y is actually the X. Yeah, so I typical. Typical. All right. Oh, we can look at this. Or does it say empty? All right. Okay. It does say we can use... Okay. Y button. But why? Oh, there she goes. Oh, if you wait long enough... Oh, no, I did that. I actually did that. Ah, so you can do that. That's kind of creepy, though. I don't know if I wanted to... Okay, as long as you're not selected on anything, the Y button will go to a place. But then, if you select her, she will sit. Oh, once she stops. Okay, so you got to hit the X and then Y button. Maybe not. Okay, wait. Oh, what? Not when Jennifer is moving to the back. Okay, I still don't understand. I was able to do it here, but not anywhere else. That's weird. Maybe I need to wait. Can we do anything with the fireplace? No, we can do... Okay, so I just wait. All right, so she just does that automatically. That's her idle animation. Okay, nothing there. But this is comfortable sofa again. All right. Oh, look at that. Our Bamboo Labs is done. Our print is done on the 3D printer. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, 1 second. As we verify. NDI source. Select. Where am I, India? Okay, let's just do that. Let's bring up the webcam. Durr. $2.11, it says. I wonder why it's not showing. All right, I don't know. I'll have to go ahead and check it out. Check it out, I say. Oh, well. All right, so we're in somebody's bedroom, and there is a bird of some sort, it looks like. What is that? What is that? Go take a look at it. Oh, my. What's he saying? Can I smack him? Oh, I'm getting very anxious. I'm getting very anxious now. Oh, my. I kill you. I see you. I'll get you, Bananatron says. Just got the window instead. I regret releasing the bird. I don't know. It's completely dark outside. What time is it now? Oh, do we have a clock somewhere? A little disturbed. There's like nothing in that picture right there. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Did we look through these drawers? We did not need to. All right. Let's go back in this room. Let's see if it resets when you leave. What do the colors mean in the background of my picture? All right, he's still out there. Oh my! Holy crap! Oh, I gotta hold the button. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay. Did I die or did I panic? Oh, there's supposed to be the panic button. Did I not do it? It's a dead end, it said. Oh, no. The B button. The panic button. I should have used the B button, which is the opposite. I was hitting the A button. But the B button, when Jennifer's in danger, pressing this button repeatedly will bring out her desperate strength that can only be used in a real pinch. Okay. You feel like you're about to fall into a cliff. All right, so it would have been, I should be hitting that B button. Okay. Okay, can I continue? Where will it start off at if I continue? Okay, it'll start back here. This was a dead end. I am curious what I can do with the panic button. And I said it was the B button. Okay, I'm hitting the B button. Did it help? Did it help? It did. All right. It did help to do the B button. All right. So when you start getting attacked, by the way, that was terrifying. Oh, look at this. What's this thing? Yeah. Poor Tech Girl, what is going on, my friend? What is up? Panic alert. Yeah, those hands coming out of that mirror are terrifying. So you can get out of it. I can't see what's going on there, but I do know it's a couple of kids. A couple of kids doing their thing. Looks like the left bed isn't used. How about the right bed? Looks like the left bed. Okay, what is... You just gave me the same information for two different ones. Okay, that's fine. All right. Let's see if we can run across here. I guess, okay, so if you time it right, once that bird gets in the middle there, he can attack you. Okay. I know, it's been way too long before Tank Girl. Okay, so now we're on the other side. Your other left. So we're playing the classic Clock Tower. We're looking at the Super Famicom version right now. Just to kind of get some context. And oh no, the music is playing. That means stuff's about to go sideways. 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 Bloop, bloop. Just a toilet. Somebody dropping deuces. Oh no, it is the toilet. Oh my. Or as they call it, the steam room. Got a little wash area over here. Water is running. It's a water closet, that's right. Good call. All right, here we go. Going in. We're going inside. Well, I can tell you right now what I don't want to do. I saw The Shining. I don't want to see what's behind this shower curtain. What's in the toilet bowl? What's in the turlet? What's in the turlet? I don't have to go right now. All right, that's good. Really, I don't have to go right now. That's fine. All right, that's cool. Can I get either one of these towels? I'm going to kind of go with Walmart. We'll have the order at your door. All right, so arriving around 7:34. Oh, they should have been here already. All right. They may have dropped my stuff off. Let's see here. Go tinkle before the ghost scares you. Too late. Too late. All right, you know I want to open this curtain. Let's see what's in here. Whoosh. Ah! Okay. Okay, what am I doing here? All right, I'm look shocked, but I'm not dying. Okay, scary. Laura, no! Oh my, what is that? Oh, it's the Scissor Man! Oh my gosh, run, it's the Scissor Man! No, it's the Scissor Man! Run. What are you doing? Go, I can't get out of here. Oh, am I fatigued? Oh, here we go. All right, here we go. I'm running outside. Okay, I'm outside, running from the Scissor Man. All right, let's see. Is he going to follow me outside the door? Unsure. All right. There's your context. That's what we needed to know. All about the Scissor Man. Monkey says I just call him Uncle Leo. That's terrifying. That dude was terrifying. I don't care for it. All right. Oh, wait. Can we... Is this door always here? This is another part of the house? Oh, he's coming. He's still coming. You hear it? You hear him? Oh my gosh, he's going to keep following me. I thought I was safe. Oh my God. All right. Okay, I'm going. Oh no, Oh no, I got hurt. I got a boo-boo. Oh no. I can't run anymore. Okay, I can't run anymore. A scream came from outside. All right. Go. I can't walk anymore. What is that all about? Okay. All right. Seems that the door is locked. Okay, I can't go that way. Oh, come on. Get up. What a nice little horror mechanic, though, because that happens in horror movies all the time, right? You get scared and you're prone to fall. I hate it. All right. What is the question mark? The door seems to be stuck. Oh, great. Pull harder. Can I use my super strength? Panic mode. Nope, I cannot. Oh, great. The only way is to go back. Great. Okay, where's he at here? This seems to be a different area, though. What is that? Is there a telephone? I think I hear a telephone. No, don't go up there. You can go up there. So slow. We're taking maybe Scissor Man is. He's running with scissors. I don't think he can calm down. He is inherently evil. The Scissor Man. He likes to scissor. This music is fan-frickin-tastic. No, back this way, lady. It's locked. Everything's locked. Oh no, I hear him. Where's he at? Oh no, he's this way. He's this way. Run back the other way, lady. Panic. I'm hitting the panic button. I'm hitting it. Oh no, he's got me. Oh, he got me. Oh no. Yep, now we have to explain it to Scott. Now we've got to explain to Scott what it means. Oh, that's great. I love that. This is better than I thought. All right, I've got a task for you. We're about to start an ad over on Twitch, so if you're not subscribed, you may be watching an ad for the next couple of seconds. But I'm gonna have something in between here for everybody else. We're not gonna play anymore right now till you guys get back. But let's take a look at something I got at the thrift store, right? So we've all seen the Goosebumps, right? But I got this. I have this. This is Star Trek Voyager DVD. It's the complete season 1 through 7. Then on the side it looks like it says TNG or TN6. This font and this look is very much like the TNG collection set I have. This looks like a normal set. Star Trek Voyager. I noticed this before I purchased it. They wanted $40 for the complete set, the full the season. And at first I wasn't going to buy it. They said, "How about $30?" And I was like, "I don't know." And then I started noticing all the weirdness about it. Then I started getting more interested. So I'm like, Star Trek Voyager, the complete 1 through 7 season on. And I'm like, what does all that mean? And I'm like, this seems so ganky. And so I did a quick search and I didn't see this particular set anywhere online. I had to do a deeper dive. And I've seen this in a couple of places, but I can't get any information on it. It's very unusual. There's plenty of these, but it looks like maybe this was like some kind of like black market kind of thing. I mean, it looks like one series that I have of Star Trek stuff in some ways. It's got some of the same packaging as my legit version. But if you look at it, let's take a look if we can see if we can from the top cam. Let me get my pirate ship out of here so I can kind of negotiate a little bit. But so here's inside the box, and inside the box is in this. So it's almost like, but it looks like real DVDs. But it's, I don't know, did some Chinese company have the manufacturing of this, and they did their kind of their own thing or something? It's very unusual. I couldn't find it to purchase anywhere either. So it's not really about the value of it, but it is about the uniqueness of it. And so I was just curious, maybe you guys know something. It's been sweeted, but it says, it says everything on the packaging says it's, North American version. But it's just interesting. So if you see this, if you do some research for me real quick, this is kind of what it looks like here. 47 DVD set. And see how it says TNG 1 through 7? It's supposed to be what is that supposed to be? And the G almost looks like a 6. And it looks very similar. I'll show you the one that's an official one here in a second that is TNG. The DVDs do not look like they've been burned or something. They look like real, manufactured from, that is, look how, see how shiny that is. I mean, that's printed from a real machine. That's not like some, ganky at home printer. That was printed by a nice, big manufacturing CD. So just curious about it. Like I said, I think the $30 I spent on it because it's a place I like, and all the money goes towards a cause that I care for. And I really didn't have anything else I saw today that I really wanted to pick up. But I did find this fascinating. And so, yeah, so if you see anything about that, that would be I know some really good forgery. If it is a forgery, it's an interesting forgery. So I'm really, really curious about looking at the actual content to see, what's actually on the DVDs. Is it just the just like all the rest of them, or what? But hold on a second. I'll show you the official one I have of the Next Generation, which I got season 1 of, and I'll show you packaging on that. So this this is the Next Generation, and you can buy these by the season, right? But see that TNG up top there? See that TNG 1, which makes sense because that is the Next Generation. That makes sense. And you can tell inside there's a nice, all this nice niceties and stuff. You see how it's packaged? It's, It's definitely not like like the other. So, that's the official stuff. But you can tell they've kind of taken some inspiration. They've taken some inspiration from the official stuff, but they've kind of done their own thing. And I just find that fascinating. All right. I'm assuming we're back now on the other side. So you guys do some research real quick and tell me what's the deal? What's the deal with the complete season on that? And meanwhile, I'm going to make sure. I think Audra already grabbed the groceries, but I'm going to step outside my door here. And I am going to make sure of that clock tower OST. Let's get a little bit of music going on here. Yeah, there we go. You guys listen to this while I... Uh-oh. I don't think that's coming through. But that... Yeah. You guys figured that out. I'm going to step out the door real quick, and then we'll be right back for some clock tower. Complete season, 1 through 7. What's up, September? Wait, don't say complete, but you don't think it's a bootleg? I don't know. If it's a bootleg, I mean, look at it. I mean, that's what I said too, because it says complete. And like we compared, you see this TNG 1 through 7. This is Star Trek Voyager. Now, this is an official one, right? And it also says that TNG, but if you got in there really close and looked, see how mine looks like TNG and the font on the other one almost looks like TN6. Right? But I mean, everything about this is manufactured professionally, right? Except for all the disc inside. Just so many disc, 47 inside. So, and like I said, complete season, and Star Trek Voyager, the complete 1 through season on. Scott Rich Pete says bootleg, but man, what a bootleg. I just wish I knew more about it. And how did it end up in our store, right? Our little store over here. So close. They got so close. Probably comes to, that's what I'm at Banana Try. I'm assuming that that's what happens. That's what happens to a lot of bootleg stuff that is professional looking, because whoever Paramount, whoever Request, and has it manufactured, stamped, and everything, and then these people are like, well, we finished that run. Time to take these originals and do something with them. Let's make our own. I have not played a disc. I am curious what is going to be on it. I'm curious. That's the only reason why I bought it, because I was like, when I saw it at first, I was like, do I really care about the complete Star Trek Voyager on DVD? I'm like, I don't know. At $40, I'm like, I don't know. But then when I saw it said complete, I was like, this looks odd. And then I saw the back and I said, yeah, this really looks odd. And I looked inside and I was like, yeah, this is weird. And I'm like, I gotta have it. And he said, well, I'll let you have it for 30. And I'm like, okay, it's worth it for the exploration. Plus, like I said, the place that I get these from, I usually try to go by once a week and purchase something because the cause they represent means something to me. So I want to give them money whenever I can. So I was like, why not? Probably the same shoes, just without the branding. The banana. Scott Rich Pierce says, I saw many bootlegs at my used record movie store back in the late 90s. Someone put in effort on that one. They really did. It looks nice. Banana says, a buddy of mine lived in China for a bit, and the factory that made the Yeezys sold bootleg shoes outside the factory for like $20 a pop. But yeah, I just found it I can't wait to check out the actual content inside. Now it kind of makes me want to purchase the real one so that I can compare the two to see what was the difference. Is it different cuts? I don't know. It'd be great if it had like commercials or something in it. But I'll definitely check that out this weekend and let you guys know what I find out. So far, I gotta say, the clock tower on the Super Famicom, pretty amazeballs. I like it a lot. I love this music. But everybody said you don't have to necessarily play it. But to really get the feel. But I think it's hilarious. I love it. And creepy all at the same time, just like any great 80s slasher movie. It should make you laugh and jump and be creeped out all at the same time. And I think this does it. Little short game, right? Survival, horror survival. One of the first instances of this. Okay, so she's a little fatigued here. There is a phone ringing. I thought I heard a ringing phone. Now, when I went upstairs, it was a dead end. Oh, now there's two doors. Oh, interesting. Scott Rich Pete says, by the way, nobody acknowledged it, but your Swamp Thing quip in the film sack this week was hilarious. Oh, thank you. I'm always... Oh, here he comes. He's coming. You hear this, the slashings, the gnashings. Yeah, I do all that stuff. Like on Film Sack, I'm like, I hope somebody hears this and appreciates when I say stupid stuff. All right, let's see. He was coming this way, it sounded like, but he was upstairs earlier, so let's see. Things keep changing, it looks like. It looks like the same rooms, but just a few added things. Oh, here's the kitchen. Oh, no, here he comes. Oh, no, he stabbed me right through the thing. Oh, it's another dead end. That was great. I love this. I love this game. This is fantastic. This is a good pick for our Spooktober to kick it off. I like it. All right, so that's, if you were out of the U.S., maybe get a chance to take a look at this. For the Super Famicom, never made it to the SNES. However, there are plenty, speaking of bootlegs, plenty of fan-translated real cartridges you can play on your SNES. Or you can get the real deal for, looks like used, for a Super Famicom in the U.S. It looks like about between $100 to $250. It's a pretty high price. There was a remake, which was pointed out, or what was it called? It was not called a remake, but it was called, let me see, Clock Tower. Now, I've heard of this series, but I'd never played it. I just knew it was survival horror. That's all I really knew about it. Let's see, Clock Tower. Which one was it called? Not like Remix or something. Rewind. That is on Steam. Usually I would hit good old games for a lot of the things we play, but this was a console release. But get it very positive. Back just last year, October 29th, 2024, released was Way Forward. And let me see if I can pull this up so you guys can see it as well. This is Sunsoft, Way Forward, very positive reviews. I think this is when I really took notice.
When I was 5 years old, my father went missing.
Last year.
After that, my mother passed
started
away.
doing my deep dives.
We're so lucky to live in a mansion like this.
I'm not so sure about it. I think it's really creepy.
Still better than being in an orphanage. Right, Jennifer?
Okay.
Is anyone here?
Oh, so you can play it in 2 modes. She's beating the crap out of him. I want to get there. Was this it? Oh my. Was this ever a anime of any sort? Or that just some cutscene stuff? I'm assuming that it's got 2 modes. Oh, I love these. Why I keep having these little cartoon scenes? Are these like cutscenes or something? I love the frames and stuff too around it. Yeah, this looks like well crafted love. It's like an actual screenshot or something. Turn back. Okay, key features: survival horror classic. Clock Tower officially translated and brought out of Japan for the first time. Choose the original mode or rewind mode, which features numerous gameplay additions and quality of life. What are those things? What are those things specifically? Run, hide, survive, just attempt to evade. We got that. It's 2D art, detailed animations, and haunting sound effects. Multiple endings. Got that. New animated. Okay, so here's the new animation part. So looks like you have some instant rewind, save, which are kind of things you have for the Super Famicom for the continue parts. But it comes with a new animated opening. So the opening on this one, is pretty cool. It's got some pixel art, motion comics with voiceover, and vocal theme song performed by Mary Elizabeth McGlynn. Okay. Featuring art gallery, music player, behind the scenes creator interview. So if you're a fan, yeah, Steam Deck compatible. Very positive overall. Okay. Interesting. $20 right now. Tiny Scissor Man. Scott says, I'd rather watch Swamp Thing than Landman anyway. Real landmen spend all their time in country courthouses and meeting rooms in real life. Right? Oh, I love it. All right. Back to how the Americans received this, which would have been on our PlayStations. I believe the year was 1996 when we received this, which is about a year after the PlayStation launched, and did not come with DualShock controller support out of the gate, which is too bad because survival horror that is requiring you to focus on puzzle solving and inventory management and point and clicks would really benefit from some shake, rattle, and roll in those DualShocks, right? Horror. It's the horror. Oh my God, it's the horror. Oh, wrong way. Consoles. Let's get to the PlayStations. I believe there was a Game Boy version as well under development. Is that right? Am I thinking of the last game we did? Might have been the last one we did. What am I looking for again? I need to be in the P's, Brian. The P's. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, Fort Tangle. Did I tell you, like, I am on chapter 13 of Dungeon Crawler Carl. I'm hoping over the weekend I'll get a chance to hook up my real PS1 and try out my new PS1, PS2 memory card, smart memory card. Hoping to get a chance to take a look at that this weekend as well. But I am like, I might be away to chapter 13 on Dungeon Crawler Book 2. If you're not reading the Dungeon Crawler series, it's amazing. Thank you to Before Tank Girl and several of the people, including Eric, who suggested it, and Alan. All of these are my friends who have suggested this series for me, and I appreciate it because it's really good. And if you are listening and you haven't listened to seeing all these names and stuff, and I can't think of what I'm thinking of, Hail Mary Project. If you haven't read that, listen to it yet, you really should. We're looking for Clock Tower, Brian. That's in the seas. September says, I'm on book 5. Excellent. Excellent. I heard, was it book 5 is pretty good? Yeah, I think Eric is also on book 5. And I think Alan said he had just finished book 7. So good stuff. Tank Girl says, awesome. I read those books so fast, just back the graphic novel based on another character's point of view. Oh, interesting. I've seen several projects going on. I'm interested in expanding, but I don't want to trying to avoid going too far with any of these things because I don't want to get any spoilers if I can help it. Because I'm still pretty early on. ASCII Entertainment brings us ASCII art. Boy, what an upgrade, right? This looks pretty smooth. More human entertainment. Some pre-rendered 3D stuff for you. The CD era, so we got some creepy music. Oh my. Oh my. I don't care for that. Recapping the original, I suppose. Okay. That's all you need to know, apparently. So I just play the first one, the original? Nah, don't worry about it.
With a knife?
No, it sounds crazy, but it looks like they were killed with a giant pair of scissors. The giant scissors once again search for prey. A trail of terror stretches across Europe, from Norway to England.
Here it is, the Barrows Mansion.
Oh, what's up?
Go there and look around. But we'll
The
never
Void
find
King.
Mr. Scissor Man.
What's up?
Got to be joking. It's way too dangerous.
As long as he's alive, we're not safe anywhere, Doctor.
One after another, the horrifying murders continue.
I knew that chandelier was going to follow me.
Murder alive. Clock Tower.
Clock Tower. So I knew this was going to be a problem. I'm emulating it right now, but I would like to play it on my original PlayStation 1. I've ordered a not complete inbox, just a loose CD off eBay of Clock Tower for the PlayStation. Meantime, I'm going to be playing the Clock Tower on my original PlayStation over the weekend. I hope to be able to stream some of it on Monday. So we're going to just have to see. Hopefully that disc will be here shortly. Now that I'm looking at the prices on these things, the one I ordered.
All the victims were slashed to death.
With a knife?
Now I'm starting to think I got a bootleg
No,
version
it
of that
sounds
too.
Crazy, but it looks like they were killed with a giant pair of scissors.
First time I looked for it,
Giant scissors
wasn't priced
once
like
again
this.
Search for prey. trail of terror stretches across Europe, from Norway to England.
Oh, the Void King says, just set up my first ever 3D printer and did my first print. It helped me get the courage. Very good. So you bought the Bamboo P1S combo. That's a great combo. I have a Bamboo Labs A1. What's up, Ray Lucha? What is going on? We're doing good, man. We're doing good. We're just playing a little bit of Clock Tower. It's classic horror. Okay, so why was mine only like $20? I'm seeing this thing even at loose disc for like $100. Now I'm starting to get concerned that maybe I have a bootleg coming. We hope not. I originally did on the mobile app. Now I'm looking. Look at this. They got a demo disc as well. It was not a demo disc. All right, we'll find out when it gets here. We'll find out when it gets here. I'm seeing a range from all over the place. All right, that's fine. Oh, absolutely. And the Void King says, any program or tool you suggest, Brian, for 3D design and development or just slicing? I still appreciate your advice on the Ambernix. Absolutely. Void King, the Bamboo Labs application that comes, the Bamboo Studio, it's pretty competent. Of course, there's plenty of other slicers out there, but the Bamboo Studio one works pretty good. And you can use the app on your phone, which makes it super easy. 410 Girl says, maybe someone doesn't know the value of what they have on eBay. Come on. But yeah. Ray Lucho says, what a great game to release today for Horror Month. Yes. I'm very excited. Now loading. All gonna die. Samuel Barton says, I was excited to play the original on the real hardware so I could check the audio levels, because I noticed when I was trying to emulate this, the audio levels were all over the place. And I'm like, was that in the original mixing, or was that some limitation?
Professor Barton.
Professor Barton, wake up!
Barton. What on earth are you doing, Professor? You mustn't hypnotize her like this. She's not ready to remember the murders yet.
Helen, the Clock Tower murders are fascinating research material for me. I must know the truth of what happened.
She can't take any more of this today, Professor. I'm taking her home.
All right. But remember one thing, Helen. You may be her guardian, but you are also my assistant.
Yes, Professor.
I like this stilted dialogue. It is awesome. Oh, we're going to play as Barton out the gate here. All right, that's interesting. 410 Girl wants to know, did I ever repair my Halloween decoration? I did not. We had so many decorations, we just moved on. You still need to show me the fun you can have on the cricket. Yes, or the cricket. Agreed. I played around a little bit the other night. I still haven't learned all of what it can do. Like, I haven't got my head around all of it yet, because I was trying to do some simple vinyl cut, and I ended up apparently getting into some area of the application that thought I was going to print it first and then cut it, like to add color to something. And I'm like, no, I'm trying to just do a vinyl cut. I'm not trying to print anything and then doing a vinyl cut. So ended up having to do like all this calibration stuff that I didn't recognize. And I was like, what is going on? And then I finally realized, oh, I'm in the wrong mode. So I'm still just learning that. But yeah, so let's see here. Okay. Well, I'm not moving anywhere, so that's not good. And I kind of was concerned about this. I need to get, which one do I have plugged in down here? I have my Saturn type of controller on my Mister. So I'll need to get out. I'll need to get out my PS1 controller and adapter. But while we're talking about 3D printing, real quick, I on my Bamboo Lab A1, I ordered a I ordered a 0.2 millimeter nozzle and was trying some different things on some models, and I decided to use this Batwoman model that I found on the Bamboo Labs application, and I've been trying to compare it to some other things. So this is, and I don't know how much detail I'll be able to see on this, but this is my resin printer. So I've got an Elegoo Mars resin printer. I printed this with some smoky, I think it's called Smoky Black Elegoo resin. And let's see how close we can get before we lose fidelity. But this looks, pretty good, like I'm used to with these prints. But it was also because I've seen a lot of people talking about how they're having some pretty good model experience using FDM printers, which wasn't always true. Now, I left the supports on this one just because I wanted to compare the supports. This is from my Ender 3, version 3. Just using some, I think this is just some, it's not matte or anything. I think it's just standard. I think this is the Crealities Hyper, which is a fast filament. I probably should have went with something like a what's called a PLA Plus to make it a little bit tougher. But I was just testing to see how the scan lines would show up. The render lines. Called scan lines. I've been playing so much retro stuff. But as you can tell on the back side, you probably can see those filament lines there. I might be able to fill in those with some processes I've looked at. But I was pretty happy with this. Is a 0.4 millimeter on my Ender Creality. I thought it did pretty decent compared to the resin, which is the gold standard of what you'd want. And then let's see, this purple, I printed it in purple because I wanted to see. This is my Bamboo Labs A1, and I think this one, if it ever catches up here, let's see. There it is. Support's a little bit different. Looks like she's an alien, doesn't she? Yeah, I thought the 2.2 millimeter nozzle would look a lot better, and it's kind of hard to tell here, but I actually lost detail over the 0.4 millimeter, which is the standard. So I just been fooling around. Uh-oh. Looks like did I drop this one? I must have dropped this one. We got a bad point. Oh, there she is. Oh no, she's so sad now. Lost a point. Once again, as you can tell. But at this size, you can feel the weight difference, but I did try to print, I think that's the heavy one. I printed heavier on some of this. I did like 100% infill. All this stuff may not make any sense to you. If you have any questions, just let me know. She hears something over there. That's right. What is this? What is this? Yeah, that's the truth. Poor Tank Girl is talking earlier about that Cricut doing too much. It really does. It does so freaking much. Cuts, marks. It's insane. And that's the vinyl. I mostly get it for vinyl stuff, but it does cardboard and other things. This is also a 3D printed model. I did not design any of these models, by the way. These are just things that I've found on the internet. I actually support this person. I can't recall off the top of my head their name, but they're on Patreon if you're interested in knowing that. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But that's just a quick little side trip into the 3D printing world that I do. All right. Void King says, someone was saying I need to get a small little grinder cleanup tool. Yeah, so like a Dremel or something. It's according to what you're wanting to do. Absolutely. Before Tank Girl says they messed up when they added a printer type thing. Markers, how fast do those dry out? it's it's according. So I have multiple. I 3D print the clips. So when you put the markers in the Cricut cutter marker thing deal, you can. I just have every pen. I have the adapter. I just print one and I put it on there, and that way, whenever I get through doing my marker stuff, I just pull it out of the machine and put the cap back on. And you don't have to use their markers. Other markers work too. It's a little bit of fiddling you have to do, but you can do others. But yeah, yeah. There's tricks. There's tricks. Gonna definitely have to switch up controllers here to play this PlayStation version because it's not. I don't understand why it's not liking my controller here though. I wonder if I bet I set it to use. I bet I have it set to DualShock. That's probably the problem. It probably needs to be set to. See, I would usually set it to the snack. Look at all these different options. So pad 1, let's go digital. Maybe that will. I wonder if it'll recognize it instantly if we have to. Okay, all right. It's at least recognizing some things here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we are. All right, that's the stuff. Hey, look, it's the same little kind of icon things too. Can we turn the lights off? Just a light switch. We playing as this derp? I guess we could play as this derp. Boy, that's difficult. Did like the little turnaround though. A file cabinet. Patient records are kept. What's this? There's a memo stuck between the pages. You found hint number 1. We'll read it. Let's see. Turn to game. How do we read the hints? Where's our inventory at? Can we click on ourselves? How do we get to the inventory? I want to read the hint. How do I read the hint? I don't know. Where's my, do I have to, oh, wait, is it up here? Oh, wait a minute. Is this our little selector? Can we choose something different? Okay, so you'd think it'd be up here in our inventory menu. Hold that, maybe hold this. Okay, maybe it's down at the bottom. Is there another inventory menu down here? Stupid game. Be more funny. Okay, so it picked up the hint, but where's the hint at? I want to read the hint. Click his brains. Let's click his brains out. Let's see if that happens. Just return to game, reset game, select. Wonder if it's one of these other buttons I don't have mapped for this. Could be. Yeah, I'm gonna be best off if I change it. Analog, Nikon will analog mouse. I wonder how that would work. Click harder. Let's just see what happens. Nope, doesn't like that at all. No, sir. Doesn't care for it. I wonder how, what would be the best way to do that? What's a justifier? Now, eventually we're going to be using the snack ports or something. Analog joystick. Interesting. Pop in. What's a pop in fresh? Pop in? Or off. Digital. Analog. Is it analog? Convert the digital to? Nope, does not. All right, so just the digital then. All right. Are we scared yet? What's the new justifier is? Oh, is that? No, I don't know. All right, there we go. I think that's going to be the only way we would do it, really. I saw a multi-tap today. Much scared, right? I saw a multi-tap today that was not an officially branded multi-tap. I thought about picking it up. The clock tower murder is the mass murder of over 10 victims in this case. How intriguing. Jennifer Simpson, only one of two survivors, have to get information out of her for future profiling. I like how this scrolls up. About to go into an ad, by the way, on Twitch. Pick up. Giant pair of scissors is on the desk. Oh, no. A replica of the scissors used by the murderer. I'm freaking out, man. I'm freaking out. These are like the weapons he used to slash up his, yeah, victims. Nice. Nice. All right, we got an ad break going on. So that's fine. It's fine. Terabytes documentary. I got to watch that. How's everybody's Friday going? How's it going? Everything going good for you? Can't complain? Yeah? Hop back on this Star Trek Voyager. Let's see if we can see Voyager bootleg. Let's just type in bootleg. See what we get. We were talking about this a short time ago. Counterfeit, low-quality versions of DVD or Blu-ray series is difficult to distinguish from the authentic set. Bootleg DVD discussion. Let's see. We got a Facebook discussion going on here. Yeah, I don't care. This is the bootleg DVD of 2017, which was available on eBay for around $78 and on Best Buy Marketplace for $99 last year, even though it's better packaging for a 5-case set of normal. So, what are you talking about? I don't think you know what bootleg. Voyager doesn't exist in 720p. Look at all these people talking about the hack. And so is this the one? Because I see this one everywhere. This is the one I see everywhere. But look, it says on set 47 disc, which is what I have. Buyers beware of bootleg. Okay. Tango says, going good. Can't wait for Coffee Fest tomorrow. I'm so jealous of that. So jealous of that. All right. Okay. So how do we tell? The official Deep Space Nine series box set looks like this. And then the official Voyager box set looks like this. 5 DVD cases, counterfeit, bootleg DVDs. So this is a real problem out there. So how do I get such a unique bootleg? I mean, mine's totally different. Just totally different. Oh, dude, you should totally invent smell-o-vision. God, I love that. Oh, I love the smell of coffee. Okay. That's a lot of ladies in scantily clad clothing. I saw this one. This one looks kind of neat. I don't know why it's this shape, but very creative indeed. It's not the official packaging. My new Star Trek Voyager Season 1 through 7 DVD set is a fake. I bought a Star Trek Voyager Season 1 through 7 set off Amazon a few weeks back after wrapping up all my episodes of Enterprise. Been chomping at the bit. So this person, these are 6 more pretty. Okay, so maybe mine just came off Amazon. So yeah, okay. See, this is I actually have one of these. I think I have Season 1. I have this one. We've talked about it before. And that's what fascinated me. So I actually do have the first. I don't have a complete collection in one set, but I do have the first season. So maybe that's a good comparison. I should be able to compare those. Where is that one at? That's right here. It's right here. So I have this, which appears to be the official style. Right now, I've got some not repackaged back like it's supposed to be, but this is how it's supposed to look when I put everything back the way it's supposed to be. So I have at least Season 1, and then we can compare that. We'll eventually compare the quality of this, what we can only assume is the complete Season 1 through 7 Star Trek Voyager. I don't think anyone would question me if I said I'm pretty sure this is a bootleg. Purchased that way intentionally. Was like, oh, this looks odd. I didn't say, oh, it's a bootleg, but I did say, this looks odd. And at first I was kind of like, is this a different language? And they just didn't get it. And then I looked and I'm like, no, it's supposed to be all, you know, North American stuff. So I was curious. So good. We have a comparative then. I can compare them. No, it's pretty fun. Pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. I think the Twitch ad is over now. And we're back. Welcome back, everybody. What time is it getting to be? All right, we're doing all right. We still got a little bit more. All right, let's go take a look at this. Let's take a look. Anybody, did you guys see that there's going to be a new reading rainbow? Barton, there's a faint smell of ammonia. Why are you sniffing it? Speaking of smell-o-vision. All right. Can we not get in it? Guess not. All right. Well, let's see if we can walk out the door. Still don't know why I can't read anything. I'm out. I'm out, man. My laboratory. Lately, I've been doing mostly criminal psychology. I guess I should. I guess you guys don't want to just look at the Goosebumps cover, but it's so good. Thank you, Soldier Tiger. There we go. Lately, I've been doing mostly criminal psychology. Research. Don't you love the yelling? Staff is still here. What are they doing? What is artwork over here? Oh, these old big giant filing cabinets. Let's go talk to this lady. Professor Helen left a few minutes ago, and she looked really angry. I don't care. Let's see. What is this? Like a cat on top of the computer over here? There we go. Let's go take a look at this thing. What is this? Oh, now I'm looking down here. A stuffed animal looks like a prize. Won at a fair. That's fair. Oh, look at the mask over here. Is that some... Ellen's desk. All right. What is this? Oh. I don't know why he's doing that. Scissor Man's rubber mask. Kind sold in cheap novelty shops and seems to be fairly popular. People certainly buy stupid things, says Barton. All right, let's talk to this guy. It's Danny. Professor, a newspaper reporter is here. Do you have an appointment for an interview? Let's go look at these filing cabinets over here. Maybe. All right, we can walk this way. Walk this way. Talk this way. Uh-oh, what happened? What happened? Spooky. A glitch. There's still something I need to do in here. All right, so we got to do something in here still. I can't get to that. Okay, what do I need to do then? Do I need to go here? Okay, let's see. What is this over here? Can't quite see that. Helen's desk. What do we need to do here? Okay, that just goes there. Oh, is it? Okay, I'm going to this one this time. Harris's desk. Clipped out articles of the clock tower. Story are scattered about. I say it seems Harris has been gone somewhere. I don't guess anybody's going to say anything back about that, right? All right. Well, I'm a nosy little boss man, ain't I? That's the real horror. That's the real horror. All right. Let's go back and talk to this nerd. Him and his Argyle sweater. Okay, yeah. I guess they want to sensationalize this Sister Man who really doesn't even exist. All right, now what? It'd be cool if you were real, though. You're dying first, aren't you? Huh? Yeah, I'm a micromanager for sure. That's the real horror of this game. Just a joke, says Danny. All right. You're hilarious, Danny. Is that something else? Yep, something else need to do. All right. Well, let's see here. Let's go back and talk to this lady. I think I clicked on everything, right? Punch him! We're really beginning. You know, Helen and Jennifer are really beginning to what? To look like sisters. Scissor sisters, aren't they? Guess that's what happens when you live, yeah, together. All right. One mustn't let their personal feelings... Don't tell Scott I said that. One mustn't let their personal feelings get in the way. Jennifer is nothing more than another research subject. Yes, you're right. All right, that was fun. Oh, here we go. I can finally see this now. Okay. A statue. It is cold. One of the items found at the scene at the Clock Tower murders. Seems to be hiding something. It could be it would be a good idea to get an expert opinion on this. Put it in your pocket, man. Can I put it in my pocket? Put it in your pocket. Still feel like there's supposed to be something up here in the menu items, but I'm not seeing it. All right. Oh, I can run if you double click it. All right, I see. Oh, now I'm getting it. Now I'm trucking. Yeah, someone turn off that damn printer. So annoying. All right, so we explored that. We looked at the desk. We had that really weird scissor man conversation. Oh no, I'm looking again. These scissors make me dizzy. Well, don't look at them, fool. All right, nothing here. Nothing up my sleeve. All right, that just looks at that again. Is there multiple parts to this? Okay, so, oh, wait. Oh, it disappeared. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Nope. I don't know, man. I wish I could read that hint. Do I need to go back and look at it again? Did I not pick it up? Is that the problem? No, do this, dude. Do this. Oh, it's no longer selectable. Okay. What is happening? Is this game haunted? What is going on? Therapy bed. I see that. Can we turn the lights off? Is that the problem? We need to turn the lights off. Click. Just a light switch. All right, fine. Right about to, I think I'm going to have to blue screen of that, sure enough. All right. Have I not done everything? I feel like I've done everything. Gonna talk to Mary Jane again. What's her name? Isn't it polite to keep the reporter waiting? Well, where's he at? Okay, well, where's he at? I don't know what's going on. Okay, now it lets me go. Guess I just needed to finish looking at that mask, I suppose. Okay, so now we're just having things go wonky. Okay, that's fine. It's 8:30 anyway. I was supposed to be off by 8:30, so... All right. Well, we'll see if we can stream again over the weekend, but definitely be streaming again on Monday. I hope to have my PS1 hooked up, and we can take a look at that. So... Right, something is inside the computer. Ooh, it's ghost! Oh, absolutely, 14 Girl. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. It was a lot of fun. It's kind of a variety hour tonight, but that's fine. It's all good. But what we should do is raid in on Tonda Ghost if Tonda is still online. Or that girl Joey. She's been up for 6 hours. Oh yeah, she's probably about to cut off then. I think Tonda said it was going until 10. We would normally raid in on that girl Joey, but 6 hours around 8:30 our time. I think she may be getting ready to go. Let's take a look, though. Let's just pop in real quick, see what she's talking about. See what she's talking about.
Oh, I was gonna zoom up.
What's in there? You didn't see anything?
I used to keep her go-gurts up there.
She's looking at, she's playing with the cat. She's not playing right now. She's talking.
Yeah, I use, it was just deglazer for leather. Leather deglazer to pull the top layer off so I could dye a pair of boots. It worked. It worked.
It looks like
really great.
Yeah,
I wish it was
that's
a
what she's
little bit
saying. She's saying
brighter,
she's getting ready to cut out.
but I think
8:33.
there's only
They just
so
said that.
much
All right.
brightness I could get.
So let's go raid in on Tonda. That's what I figured. She kind of stops streaming about the same time as I do sometimes. So let's go check out T-Gosa. Like I said, I think he's going to be on for another couple of hours. So we'll do that. Playing some Ghostbusters. So let's do that. Let's go check out Tonda Gosa. Yeah, Captain Kipper, we got it. What's up, Captain Kipper? Remember, a PS2 and 3 can also play as PS1 games. So that's a good point. Yeah. Might have to check that out too. Captain Kipper, how's it going? Hope you're having a good one. Let's raid in on Tonda Gosa, who's playing some Ghostbusters. Let's go.